Hey Gemini, welcome back to Loud Intuition. This is your All About You reading where we are going to look into some things for you, such as your romance, how you are viewing your current love and romance life at this time. That's one spread. Your second spread is going to be about your career and finance, how you are viewing your career and finance at this time, things that you need to know. And your last spread, most important, is what does Gemini need to know to stay in their highest vibration? So all about you, not anyone else's input, just yours. So, I'll also be recording your What Are Their Intentions reading, so check that out as well. Alrighty, Gemini. We're going to set the tone with the angel messages here for each spread, and we'll jump right into it. Hope all my Geminis are doing good. Okay. So, first spread is going to be love and romance. So, how you are viewing your current love life at this time. That's way too many cards. One card, please. Or two. So, the two that we have here is pay attention to your dreams and also use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So let me shuffle these clarifying cards here. But immediately what I'm getting here is that on a surface level, on a conscience level, you are wanting to, what I'm hearing is movie. Like you want this type of movie romance, like things that, don't really happen in real life. You may have your rose-colored glasses on at this time, really truly wanting to believe in true lasting love, that someone can love you with their whole heart unconditionally and you do the same for them as well. You could be, entertaining some, how can I put it? Like just entertaining those thoughts that I can have my one and only true love. I can have a soulmate, if you will. So yeah, you're like really diving deep into those thoughts and those feelings to where in your waking life, you could be thinking about it so much until you are like literally dreaming about it, which is ultimately what it is that you want, a dream. So the prayer here says, as far as paying attention to your dreams, it says, thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy my wonderfully restful night's sleep. I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. So it's about you understanding what it is that you truly want. And although to you it may seem like a far-fetched dream or something that doesn't really happen in real life, you're having hope. You're asking for understanding. And I feel that you're also like you're self-reflecting. You're trying to see what could be possibly blocking this true love from being a reality. Your other card says use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So that's exactly what you're doing. But I feel like this is saying run with it. Like don't hold yourself back. So it says, dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in a new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. So Let's clarify these cards with tarot, and we're already getting some stuff out. So first card out is Seven of Cups, which talks all about illusions, dreaming, seeing all the options, good and bad, but just, it's like dreaming. Like literally, I feel that you could be like in a dream state, although, you're awake at times. You could be dreaming about just how good it could be. Definitely positive, like daydreaming, positive thoughts. Whether if it's with someone specific or just what you want in a love romance relationship overall. We have the Empress here. So this is how either you want to show up or this is what you're looking for. You're looking for like that head honcho, that queen bee. Like actually Empress is above queens. Like you're wanting someone that is just all encompassing, or you want to be that, which is where I was going with the reflection on yourself and just wanting to be in your highest vibration so that you can attract that as well. If you want that type of love that not everyone is blessed to experience, that type of love that looks like it's only on a movie screen and not in real life. Okay, and there you are coming out in your reading, the Lovers. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Star. So you could be interested in an Aquarius, or one is interested in you. But overall, it's just more about dreaming and that wish, like that total wish of how you would want. If you could have everything the way that you would want it, how would you want it to be? That's where you are right now. That's where you're thinking. You're having like that child imagination. And it's funny because the Page of Wands came up, placing underneath the imagination card. And children use their imagination. We have the Page here as well, Page of Cups. They use their imagination and they run with it. Studies show that children that aren't allowed to use their imagination, it is very detrimental to them as adults. We need to believe in something that we can't see. And that starts as a child. If you don't grasp the concept of that as a child, which most of the time it is not your fault if you don't, but if you don't grasp that concept as a child, it's going to be very hard to believe in things that you can't see as an adult. You don't want to get so caught up into dreaming that you're not in touch with reality at all, of course. But you have to believe in something that you can't see. And that's all about what this Star is saying here. And then below that, the High Priestess is definitely saying that. Definitely the inner knowing that there's more, knowing that there's better, knowing that there is a possibility of having that type of relationship that you only see on TV. Being an example for others as to how good a relationship can be. So I feel that right now you're dreaming. You're like daydreaming of everything, and I feel that you're ready. You feel that you're ready, especially if you are in your Empress energy, where you feel abundant, you feel well-rounded, you feel all-encompassing. At that time, there is no baggage here with the Fool. This is where your imagination can run free with you, where you can be open and you're not coming from a place of, oh, I've been hurt in the past. You don't have a story to tell here with the Fool. Like there's no story to tell. This is zero. This is the beginning. This is you being vulnerable, just but you have the strength to be vulnerable here with the Empress. She's all encompassing. She can do it all. She's all four queens in one. So she has queen-like communication skills. She can love like the Queen of Cups. She's so abundant and nurturing like the Queen of Pentacles. And she is so beautiful and fiery and confident like the Queen of Wands. You could be ready for a family. Like you're ready for everything that you could possibly dream about. You're just dreaming about it. Like, whoa, I could have this. I want the house on the hill. I want the Range Rover. I want the Dalmatian dog. I want a red door. I want a theater room in my house, a gym, like I want to do mission work. Like whatever it is that you're wanting in a relationship, you are really embodying that right now. So here you are showing up as the Lovers, of course, and the Knight of Swords with the Page of Cups here. So this is you rushing in possibly after making a decision of what direction you want to go in. Whether if it's with someone, making a decision between people, or just making a decision of what direction you want to go in, which is what I'm feeling more so than anything. Just the direction of where you want to take things moving forward from here. So this is you rushing into that energy here and offering that love, that with the Page of Cups, this is an offer of love that needs no response. It needs no validation. It's just there. It's just there. Like you're offering to someone, and it's just that. It is what it is. You wouldn't be heartbroken if they don't respond the same way back to you. And it's like a kid. Like they can come to you and ask you for something, and you can tell them no. And what are they going to do? They're going to ask again. They're going to ask again. They're very persistent. And that may not have been a good analogy, but even when it comes to how kids love their parents, there's like no limit to the love. It's no matter how many times you chastise them, you can put them on punishment, whatever. They're still going to love you. They are. And that's how you are approaching either this person or just your love life at this time. You're approaching it like healed. You're healed. The Star card definitely talks about healing here. And here we have the Sun, the Empress, the Fool. There's a lot of major arcanas here. You're showing up in your reading, which is always a good omen. So now we're clarifying. See what comes out for you guys. Bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Pentacles. So this is you like focusing on what it is that you're investing in. So when it comes to your love life right now, and you've chosen a direction, you know where you want, what you want, you know where you want to go with this. This is you head down, actually putting in the work, actually doing what it is that you need to do to bring that to life, to take it from dream state to reality. So here we are with the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. So that says a lot here. It just confirms what I said. You're wanting that type of soulmate relationship. You're wanting that kind of relationship where you don't have to live by society's stereotypes that's been created over time, even from how things have changed since you were a child. You want to go back to the way things were when you were a kid and you didn't even understand those stereotypes. You didn't even care. You was just doing what your heart wanted. This is with the Sun card here and the Empress. This is all about the heart. This is all about your heart's pride. This is growth. This is abundance. This is true happiness. When you are in pursuit of relationship, this is all that you are wanting. And anything that does not look like the Empress with the Sun or makes you feel like the Empress with the Sun, that's how you'll know that you've possibly ran into a bad dream. Because you can have 10 good dreams, you're going to have 10 bad dreams as well. Just as many good dreams as you've had, you can say that you've had bad equally through this healing process here as a healed person. So with the Fool and the Page of Wands here, we have the Chariot, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So with the Fool and the Chariot, this is balanced faith. This is taking that leap of faith, but not in a foolish way. Although being a fool at times can be very healthy for the heart because you don't want to be overly cautious about everything. But when you're balanced, that's your sense of caution already. That's your sense of discernment. That's having your heart and your mind in alignment. So you're taking a leap of faith, of course. You're ready to. You're happy. You're feeling abundant. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you don't want. You're working on that. You have faith. So now we have 3 pages out. We have the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords here. So with the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords, this is, like I said, this is about more balance. It's about stability. You have mental clarity. You have mental stability so that when you do approach people and you may approach them, let's say you're just meeting someone in the beginning stages and you're approaching them, there's some balance here between the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords where Geminis, you guys can talk a lot, but here is a balance. It's a balance between the passion that you have and what you're truly looking for and not just talking to be talking or not just going on dates just to go on dates or just to show how smart you are, whatever. I don't know where this is coming from, but you're not doing things just to do them in your comfort zone. You're stepping outside of that. You're showing your passions. You are truly putting in the effort moving forward. So with the Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers, we have here the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the Strength card, and the 10 of Wands. So with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, this is you putting all that crap behind you, whatever you consider crap to be. So all of the pain and hurt, all of the burdens that you've been carrying, all of the expectations, all of the disappointments, you're putting all that behind. It's the end to that. You're leaving that behind. And I feel that you've left that behind here when you darted the hell out after making a decision about what it is that you truly want in your love life. You had to come to terms with the fact that you have to leave that behind. You have to get out of this Eight of Swords energy where you feel that you are stuck. It's an ending to that. So now you're moving forward with the strength and the confidence now to do what it is that you want, which is so outside of your comfort zone of offering emotions. Although it is at the beginning stage of expressing these emotions, but you're going to do it from a place of not looking for anything in return. I feel that is, I'm not going to say your defense mechanism, but that is the healthiest way that you see fit with offering your emotions at this time to whomever you encounter after changing your perception and what it is that you truly want in a relationship. Okay, so on to career and finance for you, Gemini. Let's see what we get. Where is Gemini career and finance? Whoa. Okay. So we have here, decide to be happy now. So I feel, Gemini, either you have found yourself in a career that you're not happy in and you're truly considering doing something else with your time for income, or you have found yourself in a career or at a job that you had never even expected to, basically, like, it is making you very happy. And you like don't know how to accept it. I tell people all the time, everyone does not know how to be successful, meaning they're kind of more comfortable and happier knowing that they're not successful. That makes sense. So the card says, thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. Exactly. This is you looking at the blessings in your life and actually opening up to those things. Like, okay, I could do this, instead of, it's the same way with love. Everyone wants love, but can they handle it? Not everyone can handle love. Not everyone can accept it and be open to it. Because as soon as it comes out of nowhere, which it always will, most get scared and run away. Okay. Okay, so here we have 3 major arcanas. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles again. So this is you head down working again. So Gemini, you could be very isolated at this time, very busy. There could be people trying to get in contact with you and you're like, I'm busy, especially here with the 7 of Pentacles as well. You are studying, you are applying your studies, then you're going back to study again, and then you apply them. You're making a lot of sacrifices here. I definitely feel that there's something here that you're doing that makes you very happy. Whatever it is that you're working on for income, whether you see the return on the investment now, or if it's something that you're investing in for to see flourish later. It's something that you possibly could have wanted to do as a child, something that makes you feel very emotionally secure. I feel that the clarity came in as to how you should make your sacrifices, or what you should sacrifice, or what needs to change, what perspective that you're trying to gain, as to how, what your next step may be, or any ideas, any contracts that you possibly could be signing, any partnerships that you're starting. You are going to receive clarity about that. And it's going to have you see things from a different perspective. So that clarity there with the Ace of Swords, I feel that is you deciding to be happy, you deciding to move forward with this, you deciding that this is not just some pipe dream, or this is not just another dead-end job. This is something that I am going to feel emotionally secure in, and it's going to provide me with a sense of, it's going to be longevity provided here. So, with the Star card, the Magician, and the Nine of Swords, I feel that you have a lot of faith and hope in this. I feel that, and then the Magician card is a lot like Gemini as well. I feel that you're definitely manifesting this. You're putting in the practical work as well. You're very passionate about what you're doing. But it could, like the downside of it, there's something here that's plaguing you, which is why this Decide to Be Happy card has come out. Because everything was good, and I'm like, why do we have to decide to be happy? And then there you have it, the Nine of Swords. So there's something about your career life that is keeping you up at night. Something that is making you have negative thoughts, have you thinking that maybe this isn't going to work out, maybe this isn't the decision to make. There's some kind of sacrifice that you're making that is keeping you up at night at this time. I don't think that you see the full potential right now. And life isn't meant to be that way. It's not. If you could see the future at all times and know how everything was going to play out at all times, you wouldn't really experience life the same, would you? Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. So this is you having confidence, going after what you want, basically. Paired with the Eight of Pentacles, ain't nobody stopping a King of Wands that's working hard. He's going to get what he came for. He's going to get what he wants, and he's going to look good while he does it, or she. So clarifying the Hangman here is the Page of Swords. So that's that clarity coming in. That's you communicating what exactly it is that you are setting out to do. This is the beginning stages of everything. This is you. That's your aha moment with the Hangman and the Page of Swords. That's your, okay, yeah, that could work for me. I can do that. I can actually do that. And then with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords, this is you making those sacrifices. After your clarity has come in, the Queen of Swords cuts out things that no longer serves her. So that's you making those sacrifices, whether if it's hanging out or eating out less or shopping less or, I don't know, washing your car less or, ending that Netflix subscription. Whatever sacrifices it is that you feel needs to be made, you're going to go ahead and start working on cutting those things out because you have faith that this is what it's going to take to manifest what it is that you want. Ultimately, those things that you're sacrificing somehow is making you feel stressed or it's making you feel uncomfortable to where you're kind of up thinking about it or you're just up thinking about it all. You're just up thinking about it all. That's human nature. That's normal. Clarifying the Six of Cups here is the Ten of Swords. So I feel that this is an ending to that, like that adult doubt that, oh, this isn't going to work for me. Nothing ever works for me. That ego, like this is the death of the ego here because you're going back to the basics of having that childlike imagination, that hope, that knowing that, look, this is something that I can do and I'm going to do it. And that's that because it brings you so much like emotional fulfillment. So this is you putting an end to those negative thoughts here. And then we have the Nine of Swords here and the Ten of Swords. So it's ending for you soon. Whatever you're up thinking about at night, although, yes, it is human nature to, just wake up and just think like, am I doing the right thing? So clarifying the King of Cups here is the Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles. So this is you balanced. This is you approaching your own plan. This is you after you have crossed your T's and dotted your I's and you've done the research. You are actually hopping up on your horse or you're getting in your car and now you're driving towards your goal. You understand that it's going to take time. You are willing to put in the time and the effort here with the Eight of Pentacles. You're just ready to start seeing some practical steps moving forward. You're done thinking about it. You're done feeling the emotional happiness that you've come to this point in your life. You're keeping the faith. You're now starting to manifest. Here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil card, this is you also looking at things that are going to interfere with your investment, things that will not bear fruit. And it shows here as well with this Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Five of Wands. This Ace of Pentacles is just like the Ace of Swords, where you're given this clarity. I feel that you're going to be given an opportunity to take things to the next level. But there are going to be some people around you, okay, who are going to try to interfere with that opportunity, interfere with that investment. Like I said here, the Queen of Swords is cutting out things that aren't going to serve her on this journey that she's about to embark on here with the Knight of Pentacles. It's about releasing things for, whether if it's for temporary or permanently, that could Five of Wands all up in your business. And it doesn't even have to be bad conflict. It could just be those people that like always need you, or like they're always calling, hey, come out, let's go out. Or they're always calling like, hey, I need a ride, or whatever. Like anything that would make you have to choose between them and this Ace of Pentacles here, this opportunity here. Anything. If it's not your children, hey, it shouldn't be interfering. And with the Star here and the Magician here, that would not be allowed. Like I feel that the path is just going to be open for you. So children would not, if you do have children, your children would not interfere with this opportunity. There will be a way, there will be a sacrifice made, there will be an opportunity presented, there will be clarity on some ideas on how to not have to make that sacrifice. If you get what I mean, like whatever is most important to you, you won't have to sacrifice that, because ultimately that's going to benefit you in the end. Okay, so on to your last spread, which is looking at you and only you, Gemini, to see exactly what it is that you need to know to stay in your